Seraphy, and thanks for having us out here today. I'm going to keep this brief. I will not go through all of the thank yous that Seraphy just provided, but I will echo all of them. And I will in particular echo the thank you to the women who've been a part of Kenton Village, who not only are finding safety here, but are building this community together with all of the rest of us. And it's one of the truly unique things about this model of providing shelter and transition services to people experiencing homelessness in our community. So I am the director of the Joint Office of Homeless Services. I want to take a minute in my role to just really talk about what success means with a project like this and with Kenton Village in particular. And it means a number of things. Probably most importantly, it is the success of providing a safe place for people who have been experiencing homelessness in our community to be every single night. The women who've been able to be served here have been on average age 47 years old and have on average spent 5 years as homeless members of our community. And so the opportunity that this affords them is truly tremendous. It's the success of welcoming Kenton Village and the women who are here into a community. The embrace that the Kenton neighborhood has provided to this is truly outstanding, and I think is symbolic of the kind of partnership that we seek to forge throughout all of the efforts we make when addressing homelessness in this community. It's the success of pulling so many different groups together around a shared vision and a shared commitment. And Seraphy listed all of the organizations, the business groups, the private volunteers, the other nonprofits that have come together to make this project possible. And again, it's a model for what we want to see in all of the work that we do in this community. But perhaps the most important success of this village is how many of the women who have come here seeking basic safety and shelter and community have been able to transition out of here and back into permanent housing. Shelter is important, but shelter has to be a springboard back into permanent housing. And the fact that more than, and I want to get this number right, more than 24 women in the first phase of this community have already been able to transition out of homelessness, out of the village, and back into permanent housing is the mark of success for this effort. And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge all the women who made that transition and all the folks that supported them in that transition. So we're starting the next phase. There will be 20 pods here. Instead of just 14, that means we can serve more women on a nightly basis. We can help more women have that same experience of transition back into permanent housing. I am proud to be part of this. The county and the city are proud to be part of this, and we will continue to support Catholic Charities, all of you who have invested in this, and make sure that this village can be a resource for as many women going forward as possible. Thank you.